Hey Leaguers, I'm here today to walk you through a few more steps in the member homepage just so you can get the most out of your membership. So here we are at the homepage of the League, and you want to click on the member login button. When that loads, just hit login. It'll take you back to the homepage where you can scroll down to the quick links and pick member home, which is the very first button because members are the most important. You'll see here on the members only area homepage, member directory, my profile, event calendar, my community, and community forum. Member directory is where you can find other members. You can also find people who have set up a prospect record. So if you're looking to see if somebody is a member and they may not be, they'll show up here as a prospect. Going back to the member homepage, you can click on my profile. And this is probably one of the more fun pages. And what I like is it's very empowering for members because you have total control over what your profile looks like. So when you're on the My Profile page, this is where you can put your photo, you can write a message, you can share your status in the status box. You can change your picture here. You can set your privacy settings, start a new circle because you have the power to do that. You can upload photos if you want to share, write a message, or view your inbox. So this is something like Facebook, which is one of the things I really like. There's also a wall, so you could just add comments like, I love showing everyone how much they can do with their membership. And then you just click add comment. And you can see all the comments that you have added over time. What I really like is you can come down to this portion of the page, and this is all of your contact information, your member status, your address, your phone number, your credentials can be added here. We would love for you to add your LinkedIn profile so people can learn more about you. If you're a mentor or a mentee in the program, that can also be updated. And you can add your title. And you can do all that just by hitting the edit button. And after you make your edits, just hit save and you're all set and ready to go. And to the right, you'll see here different activities that I have been doing lately, like all the messages I've been posting, and you can see that about yourself. So if I click on my community, this will take me again to all the different things I have been doing, my activities, and you can just kind of see what I've been up to. If we go to the My Profile tab again, there's actually a longer menu there. So this is where you can change your profile picture, privacy, change your password, which is, I think, also a great thing for members to be able to do. You don't have to contact me or someone else to help you change your password. You can change that whenever you'd like. Your contact preferences, this is an important one because your contact preferences is where you can set up how often you receive things. So mailing list preference, you can set up if you receive newsletters, announcements, and updates. You can do your social community email settings here, which are things like getting wall comments or message notification emails. And you can see all your forum subscriptions. Currently, everybody should be subscribed to all of these forums, including the mentoring forum. So you should be able to access every single one of these forums because these are all now members only forums. You can also look at your message history. So you can see how many people are talking to you or how many messages you've been sending out talking to people. And you can also check your invoice history here. So I have no invoices, but if I did, they would show here. And submissions. So this is where I do forms. So this is where if you do a form, so for example, if you want to suggest a webinar, it would show here if you use the suggest a webinar form, which is over here in the quick links. You can suggest a webinar. You can also use this to join the mentoring program. It would show if you join the mentoring program if you're not already a member. So that's everything about your profile. So not only can you see everything you've been doing, you have control over your privacy, your contacts, and your password, which I think is awesome. So for connections, if you go to connections, this is pretty much what it says. You can show all your connections here by clicking on this. So I am connected to all of these people through this portal as well. You can also browse the directory here, do an advanced search. You can check how many requests you have sent for connection. I have sent these and they have not been accepted yet. And then you can see pending my approval. So if there's anybody who has sent me a connection request, I can approve it, and I have none pending because I do try to keep up. So that's great. And then my features is the tab where you can access circles, you can look at photos, and if you're on a committee, right now we only have the advisory council. So if you are on the advisory council, you can click on committee and access that. And in the future, when we set up other committees or work groups, we'll be able to add committees to this section, and that's where you would find that. The committee section is pretty robust as well. It shows you who's on the committee and if any documents or messages have been shared. Circles is also very easy to use. These are all the circles that I set up when we launched almost a year ago. And so this is where people can come in and have different kind of conversations outside of the forums. So these can be very specific. I think my favorite one is I still have that new car smell, newbies to the 501c organization. We also have consulting is not the dark side. Membership has its privileges, member engagement and all the rest. You had me at hello for communications professionals and policy wonks. So those are the ones that are already existing that people can join and have specific conversations, very similar to Collaborate at ASAE, or you can create your own circles. So again, another thing I really like is also similar to Collaborate at ASAE. You can set up your own circle and just talk about anything you want, like association people who love cats or dogs or both. So feel free to use this circle and set it up, especially as we continue to grow. And then inbox is your inbox for your messages. So you can see who you've been talking with. We do a lot of communication currently through the forums, so I don't have a lot of messages here, but I have gotten a few. And then you can also delete messages here, write messages here, and see what you've sent. So if you click here, you can see that. So these were the responses that I sent. So that is a quick overview of all the different things you can do simply by launching the member homepage. And if you scroll down the member homepage, you can access committees and councils using this link. And again, we only have one right now. And you can see our Lunch and Share series that we were doing earlier this year, where we would have a member host a conversation. And those are available on YouTube by clicking on this link and then accessing the playlist. And then here's our community rules and philosophy. I think these are pretty clear cut, but if you ever have any questions about them, feel free to contact me. And if we feel we need to update this, we will. We continue to be community driven. So any rules you'd like to tweak or add, or maybe you think we don't need that rule anymore, we can go ahead and update that. So we are continuing to keep the 501 professional at the center. So keep those messages and suggestions and ideas coming, and keep connecting with each other. And thank you once again for your membership.